Hey, what's up? This is Ben with WODprep, and today we're going to talk about a really common question that I get about chest-to-bar pull-ups. So if you've been working on chest-to-bar pull-ups and you can't figure out why you're missing the last few inches of your pull, so maybe you're pulling yourself all the way up to the bar, but you can't quite get that chest to hit. This is whether you're doing kipping or strict chest-to-bar pull-up attempts. This video is going to help you increase your performance and finally get your chest to touch that bar. But really quick, if you've been working on pull-ups, make sure you go to wodprep.com/pullups or click the link in the description below so that you can get an ultimate guide to learning pull-ups. We have training for strict pull-ups, kipping pull-ups, and butterfly. So make sure you click the link below this video and go check it out. Download it completely free. So let's talk about learning strict chest-to-bar pull-ups, and also this plays into kipping chest-to-bar pull-ups as well. Here's the problem. A lot of people will do a pull-up and they can only get just close to the bar. So maybe if I'm doing a strict pull-up, I can only get to about right here and I'm just missing that last few inches. What's going on here? How can we work on it? The problem is we're missing the end range of the movement. It could be a mobility thing. Chances are most people have the ability to pull a bar to their chest. Like if I jumped up to the bar, I'd probably be able to get the bar to touch my chest. So it could be a mobility thing, but that's not necessarily what we're going to talk about here. What I want to teach you is working full range of motion under load. There's a few different things that we can do, all of which will make you better at doing chest-to-bar pull-ups, strict and kipping. So drill number one is actually something that a lot of bodybuilders do. It's called a bent over row, a single arm bent over row. All you need are a couple simple pieces of equipment. You're going to need a bench and also either a kettlebell or a heavy dumbbell, something like that. So check it out. All I have here is a bench and I have a dumbbell. This is a 50-pounder. Anything that makes you stay within 6 to 8 reps before you totally fatigue, that's a great weight to work with. So here's what I'm going to do. All I'm going to do is put my knee on the bench. I'm going to bend over, put my hand there, or I can put my elbow. It doesn't really matter. And then with my chest square to the ground, I am going to pull the weight all the way up, hold for a second, and then lower slowly back down. Pull it up, hold for a second, slowly back down. And I'm going to do several reps here, maybe 6 to 8 reps each arm, and I'll do that for a few rounds. Here's what's happening. As I pull the weight up and I hold, I'm working tension, I'm working load in the end range of motion of this pull. You'll notice that's very similar to that final little last few inches that you need in the chest-to-bar pull-up. So working load in this position, just like we're doing here on the single arm bent over row, is an excellent way to develop strength in that last few inches of the pull. I'm really focusing, when I'm doing this, I'm focusing on activating the musculature in my back, really pulling my scaps up, pulling the weight up, and you'll feel a lot of tension. You might even cramp up if you haven't ever done this in a really long time, or you've never done it at all. You might actually cramp up in the middle of your back. That's showing you that you're activating the right muscles and you are getting stronger. So again, do that each side and you will slowly increase your strength in that end range of motion, and that's how we're gonna get better at the chest-to-bar. So drill number two that I really like, and you can see it here, it's called the PVC pull-down or the lat pull-down. What we're doing is we're working the full range of motion with the pull-up, making sure to pull the PVC or the dowel all the way down past our chest. So I'm actually trying to get it all the way to my nipple line. And what we're doing here is we're working under tension the full range of motion, the full pulling motion that we need for a chest-to-bar pull-up. Again, whether you're doing strict or kipping, we need that last little pull. And working with a band, doing lat pull-downs, or you can use a traditional lat pull-down machine, that's totally fine. Lat pull-downs are an excellent way to work tension and work load in that last few extra inches of range of motion. So again, work sets in the 6 to 10 rep range for multiple rounds, and obviously as you get stronger, increase weight. As you get stronger, you'll probably find that the chest-to-bar pull-up will become a lot easier. And last but not least, I know we demonize banded pull-ups, and I have a video demonizing these in the past, but when it comes to developing chest-to-bar strength, specifically, bands are an excellent option. Here's how you do it. All you need to do is to wrap a band around a pull-up bar. You can see I had 2 bands out. I started with my heavier one just to demonstrate. Once you have the band set up, get it around your feet, put one foot in the band, I wrap the other foot around the band, and then what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna work full range of motion. So banded pull-ups give you a lot of assistance at the bottom, but as I get higher, the assistance gets less and less and less. I'm gonna try to pull myself all the way to the bar. The great thing about banded pull-ups is they allow you to work a longer range of motion. So maybe when you're doing your strict, you normally get stuck here. Well, if you add a little bit of a band assisted pull, you're gonna be able to get those last few inches. The more work we do and the more time under tension we do in that last end range, that's gonna increase our chest to bar strength. This, again, will help you with strict and kipping. Obviously, I'm working strict here now because working the strict movement will help improve the kipping. Because really, the last part of that kipping chest to bar pull-up, it's all about strength. So here we are. All I'm gonna do is I'm gonna pull myself all the way up and then lower slowly. You can see I'm actually pulling the bar all the way below my clavicle. I'm trying to do a very deep or a very high chest to bar pull-up. So these are 3 drills that you can do to increase your chest to bar pull-up strength. Again, we're trying to develop strength by doing strict, controlled movements, and then that will translate both to chest to bar strength, maybe ring muscle up, strict strength, and also kipping chest to bar strength, and kipping muscle up, kipping bar muscle up. All of these things will get better if we can develop that last few inches of strength in our strict chest to bar. So I hope that you like this video. I know these drills are sometimes misconstrued and demonized, but if you use them properly, if you slowly but surely work down the tension of your band, these drills can be fantastic to help you develop strength in these movements. So if you like this video, make sure that you go to WODprep.com/pullups or click the link below this video in the description so that you can download our ultimate guide to pull-ups. We have one for strict, kipping, and butterfly pull-ups, all of which will help you learn chest to bar as well. Next, if you like the video, give it a thumbs up. If you didn't, give it a thumbs down. Click subscribe, and the question of the day, if you get stuck in your pull-up, which part do you get stuck? Is it the bottom, is it the middle, or is it the top? If it's the top, all of these drills will help, and tune in for more videos where we're gonna teach you how to work on the bottom and the mid-range. So, I'll see you next week.
You think I'm bad, don't you?